that in the relationship that I have fostered over these years, that we are bringing a lot of resources to the table that we're going to be able to bring together to improve the quality of life for the citizens here in Lexington, Mississippi.
Okay. Now, even as recently as today, I'm just going to read a text message that I received. It said, there's a special call meeting today to place Chief Henderson on administrative leave. The FBI and the MBI have been in town all morning. The news media needs to know this. So this came to me from an anonymous source. And it seems like we always have issues with our police. Now, since you've been in the studio with me, I've reached out to the mayor to ask her about the meeting and to ask her to comment about it. And you heard what she said. I don't have any comment about it at this time. I've reached out to several of the alderpersons who also um, said they did not know what happened in the meeting or didn't have any information that they wanted to share at the present time. So, um, one thing that bothers me about our city government is that so many things are done in the dark. So many things are done um, behind closed doors and with the terminology as executive session. And even though things happen in executive session, the law still requires that the public is to be informed about what happens in the executive session. So, what is it that you will be able to do to bring more transparency to city government if you become mayor?
First of all, as mayor, we will follow the law. We will do those things that the law requires of elected officials, leaders in the community to do. And in following the law, that will resolve many of the issues that seems to be uh, plaguing our community, because you may know that not only the most recent incident, whatever it is, that has attracted the FBI and the MBI to come and get involved in something apparently happened in our law enforcement. Excuse me.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what it was. My source says that there's a guy whose name is Carlos Mullins from Durant, and that Chief Henderson beat him while he was in handcuffs. Now, that is what I received via text from my anonymous source.
Well, as you may have heard earlier, and for the last few months, over the last year, the Justice Department has been involved with investigating many of those types of allegations
Mm-hmm.
and have reported it back to the public here that there were serious violations in how our law enforcement has handled the citizens here in Lexington, particularly poor citizens and citizens of color,
Yes, sir.
as how the report presents it. And it also indicates the fact that many of Caucasian citizens or persons passing through were treated differently than the African Americans and poor citizens of our community. Uh, we just need to address that. And of course, sadly, I heard in one announcement that the mayor reports that she has no regret of anything that has happened under her administration. However, if that's the type of law enforcement that is expected of this community, that's very unfortunate, because again, it's illegal, it's against the law, and it's against our great citizens here. We have great people here, and we need to uh, address that as mayor, that's one of the first things that we would do, meet with the Justice Department to find out uh, the details of their reports and find out what we need to do to address each item that they have laid out that concerns them, that says there were gross violations of how the citizens, particularly African Americans and poor citizens of Lexington, have been treated. So, yes, I got that information that a call meeting was going to be at 3 o'clock. I went to City Hall to see what that meeting was supposed to have been about. When I found out that it had to do with addressing the issue about, again, law enforcement, particularly, excuse me, the chief,
Mm-hmm.
some action surrounding the behavior of the chief. And when I got there, of course, I opened the door to the city council room and was told they were in executive session. And I sat outside of the chamber there to wait to see if they were going to follow the law by coming out of executive session and informing the public of the nature of the issue or issues that were to be discussed during that executive session, administrative session, whichever one they went into. But I got no response other than the attorney. She was very kind. She spoke,
Mm-hmm.
and I appreciated that. The mayor never said anything after she came out, and none of the council people really addressed me other than through cordial, friendly talk, but nothing addressed the issue of what was raised regarding the meeting itself and the purpose of that meeting. But again,
So we basically still have a city government that wants to do like they want to do without being held accountable. And I'm going to say this publicly. I don't care who doesn't like it. I'm going to say it publicly. We have someone that's in the current mayor's position that has been involved in the most embarrassing scandal in the city of Lexington's history. Lexington is looked down on and has been given a scathing report by the U.S. Department of Justice. Yet this person says that they have no regrets about anything that happened in their administration, and they have no regrets about their time as being the mayor. They have no regrets about basically what's happened with their police department. And so this same person is endorsing someone that nobody really knows anything about, who's not a person that looks like us, who's not a person that we have a lot of background information about. So we've got to ask ourselves as citizens, are we going to trust somebody that continues to operate in the good old boy system, to do things behind closed doors that the public is not aware of? And when the media, I'm licensed, when the media reaches out just to ask a question about what happens in a meeting, we can't get answers. So I'm going to say it publicly, change has to take place in Lexington. And until our citizens realize that the city of Lexington doesn't operate like a normal city, it almost operates like the plantation of Lexington. So until our citizens can get the plantation mentality out of their heads and understand that we have to vote for people that really and truly have our best interests at heart, I don't see things changing Dr. Washington. So I want to let you know that I'm supporting you publicly as, and this is not the radio station, this is the man, Isaac Lindsey, the citizen Isaac Lindsey, saying he is offering 100% support to Dr. Percy L. Washington and endorsing Dr. Percy L. Washington for mayor of the city of Lexington, because I want to see change, and I trust that you will be the man that will bring about that change if elected mayor, or when elected mayor. So I certainly want to thank you for stopping by. We've got to get ready for the next show, but in a brief synopsis, just encourage and invite the citizens of Lexington to vote for you once again, and let them know why they can trust you and why they should vote for you.
Thank you, Bishop Lindsey. And again, I would say, your endorsement means so much to me. We've known each other over the years. We've had many activities together to try to do things to improve this community. I appreciate Congressman Thompson, who also endorsed my campaign. I just appreciate him. We worked together over a number of years, and there are others who will be on the air to share their support and encourage others to join in the support for my campaign. The thing is that I believe the citizens now are ready for a change, and we have some great candidates running for office. This is a golden opportunity for them to, for the citizens to choose to do change. They're very qualified people who are running, and we hope that they will get out and support, citizens will get out and support these candidates so that we can have the changes that necessary to move Lexington forward.
All right, that's Dr. Percy Washington, and he is a candidate for mayor for the city of Lexington on this Tuesday, June the 3rd. Polls are open from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. And if you have not already done early voting, we're encouraging all citizens of Lexington to head to the polls and vote on this coming Tuesday. Thank you, Dr. Washington, for stopping by and being a part of the show.
It's my honor to be here with you. Be blessed.
All right, y'all stay tuned. Coming up in just a few minutes, Dr. Washington is going to be back because Ms. Zepp is having a candidates forum today on Straight Talk with Ms. Zepp. So y'all stay tuned for Ms. Zepp. She'll be here shortly with more on the People's Stations and the voice of the community. I'm Bishop Isaac Lindsey, and I hope you know who you are. Don't you dare touch that dial. We'll be back in a moment with Straight Talk with Ms. Zepp. All right, y'all, we're going to come back, and I'm going to make sure that we have Dr. Washington and Ms. Zepp on camera today so y'all can see and hear the Straight Talk with Ms. Zepp show. We'll be back.